Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Homeseek, where we're continuing our playthrough of the survival mode for part 1. We have just finished chapter 1, and we're about to move into chapter 2, so this is the first time that we'll encounter what it's like to, I guess, take over what we had before into a new chapter. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen when we press continue, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Alright, a second sanctuary. We've almost exhausted our supplies when we come across the remnants of an abandoned camp on the banks of a dry riverbed. Even the smallest chance of water being found is enough to make us stop. Perhaps the previous occupants held a similar notion, though whatever made them move on is an ominous mystery. The varying levels of elevation could prove problematic when attempting to move water uphill, but for now, we decide to make the most of the promising camp. Understood. Okay, the varying levels of elevation in our new camp have given us the additional headache of needing to transport water upwards. While some theorize ways in which this might be achieved, others believe a solution may be discovered in the nearby area, since people of the old world must surely have faced and resolved the same problem. Discover a technology for transporting water upwards. Research that technology once found. Obviously, that's the Archimedes screw. Is that what it's called? Something like that. Okay. So, interesting at 7 o'clock. Did that literally lead on from the last one? Now, we've definitely got the people. I can't see our research at the moment until I build a research. So that's interesting, because does that mean that, like, until you build a research, none of it actually technically carries over? Don't know. So we've got water there. Water there. Where's our farm? Let's have a look. Okay, farm. You put scrap on the farm. You buggers. Absolute. Okay, well, there's one there. So we've got 2 farms. Okay, there's water there, but it's not running. So that's a well. Alright, well, let's start with the basics. So, we're going to get some water. We've got a lot of people. God. Oh, this is going to be painful. Okay, we need to store it. Ooh, got to watch out for that screw there. Alright, I'm going to put it... Yeah, this is where it all gets really bloody complicated. How much scrap we got? Not much. Let's start with that. So, alright, let's give us some drinking water. Let's get a food storage. Oh, there's berries there. Okay, if we build a food storage... One up there as well. Let's get one there. 5 people on that. Wait, why is that so much food? We have 54 people, don't we? Okay, where do we want to... Let's get rid of that scrap pile. Alright, I'm just going to max out scrap piles for a minute. The more scrap we get in straight away, the quicker I can start building things. Okay, we're also going to need houses. Lots of houses. Now these should do 10. Unless I need to do the research, these should do 10. So we can go... God, I wish they had a shift click thing. Oh, well, we can do 1. Good start. Okay, that's more what I expected to see. My God, people are bloody greedy, aren't they? You know what? Let's do the distribution center. Just trying to think what to do with the water. He's got another extractor there. It all depends where we're going to build our clean water. Because, I mean, I don't even know if we can fit this in anywhere. Like, half of these don't disappear. We would have had to have built it there. Bugger. Bugger. Yeah, but then if I build it there, it doesn't cover the farm. Okay, we'll go back to what I was doing. How do I get? As we work to clear spaces for our makeshift dwellings, we discover a half-rotten corpse buried underneath a thin layer of dirt and sand. As we examine it, it becomes clear that the person died violently. They were stabbed or beaten to death. A few other corpses shortly turn up around the camp with similar injuries. Clearly some sort of vicious marauders prowl this territory. Try to keep the bodies and their implications relatively quiet. There's no reason to worry everyone unnecessarily. Or explain to the camp that hostile wastelanders may be camped nearby. Tell everyone to be prepared for the worst. The settlement's vexation will rise slightly. Yeah, but I'd rather they be prepared. That's me. Okay. Alright, we need more houses. We need 5 of those. At least. Do we take that spot or leave it more for more houses if we need it? I want to get the research. And did I not put that far enough back? Okay, what's happening here? Alright, let's get that out. What is storage? Okay, that's a lot of water, but the problem is we are going to run out of water pretty damn quick. Okay, that fixed the food. We're trying to clear that one. Alright. I just want to get them to start building. Let's go minimum on that one. Minimum on that one. Right, let's go max on that. Alright, let's resume our walker. Let's not get everything done in one day. Let's get things functional. Okay, clouds from overhead, and before long we are blessed with the rare visiting of rainfall. Hope surges among our community at the site. Maybe the world isn't truly dead after all. Maybe we should build a community center while we're here. I don't know, that could be a good spot for cleaning. I'm going to put it there. So that will be all of those. Ooh. Don't forget the medical center. Need at least one of those. Okay, how are we going with the houses? Getting there. We're at 48. Why is that? 10? I mean, it should be 50. It still can't count. Why can't this game count? So we need 6 houses now. Bloody hell. Alright, and we need to send an expedition off. Pause for 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I still want to get rid of that scrap. This one probably could not be done for a little bit. Let's get 2 in there. Damn, I was hoping that would be max, but no. So we got to apply all these again. Let's definitely go for the buckets first, since it's raining. But we got one option. Ruin the village. Can't see the ruined village is going to have our technology. Well, that's the end of the rain. That was, yeah, that was worth it. Ever since the most recent rainfall, water has started to flow over the nearby river bed once more. It would be a tragedy to let so much clean water go to waste. We should prioritise finding some way to collect the river's bounty so we can start adding it to our reserves. Perhaps an old relic from the realms of the old world will hold the secret to harvesting river water. Was that why they had it rain so quickly? It was all for that. Oh my god. After the rain clears, a small band of migrants pass by a camp, seemingly in a hurry to make quick progress in their travels. They tell us they are searching for a place to settle far from the local bandits who plague this area, and that we would be wise to do the same. But although most of them only seem interested in travelling elsewhere as quickly as possible, a few of them linger behind. These stragglers tell us they would rather abandon their arduous journey and settle down in the safety of our community instead. Lighten the load. We can only afford to welcome a small handful of the migrants. However, for the others, we can offer to take some of their extra unneeded supplies off their hands to make the rest of their journey faster. Or open the gates. We accept with open arms every newcomer. Let's just open the gates. Now we're short a house again. I should have sent 4 people on the expedition. Okay, hang on. Whoop. Ruined village. Rumours say that the village here is centred around an oasis. Either that or the people of the old world were arrogant enough to build a city in the middle of the desert. If the rumours are true, though, a great wealth of water could await us. The remains of a vast battlefield nearly surround the outskirts of the village. Rusted, burnt-out tanks, broken rifles, unexploded shells, and half-buried skeletons cover vast swaths of land. There is a striking quietness to such a place that was once clearly overwhelmed with violence. What should we do? Take extra care while searching the battlefield for salvage. The risk is too great. Try to find another way into the village. Yeah, we could get blown up. Let's try and find another way. Okay, so what's happening here? We got enough food. We got enough water. We got a lot more people again, so we could start clearing that scrap. Okay, we search for a way to enter the village without traversing the battlefield. It takes us some time, but we manage to find a path to the village without any remnant of battlefield remains. The village itself is largely ruined. What the battle did not destroy long ago, time has exacted its toll since. One small building, though, is almost untouched by the destruction. It seems to be a small shrine of some sort. Though the central idol is weathered beyond recognition, some valuables are strewn about, perhaps as an offering. What should we do? Take the offerings for ourselves, spend some time meditating, praying, or in otherwise mindful self-reflection in the quietude of the shrine. It's an interesting sight, but we shouldn't waste extra time here. Yeah, let's do that one. Now, we've spent some valuable time here, but we have managed to clear our minds to some degree. Finally, reaching the centre of the small village, we find unsurprisingly that the oasis, once central to the village's survival, has long since completely dried up. Although we have no chance to refill our drinking water reserves, we notice some strange contraptions centred around the depression once formed by the oasis water. We spent some time studying how the contraptions were once used. Okay. Well, we've done the waka. All right. So it seems that the village had automated the process of collecting water from their oasis with this belt-like contraptions. Perhaps we can do something similar back home. We can now research the water collector. Excellent. Now, what have you got? You're still good for stuff. So you can keep moving to the History Museum. That is where we'll get the screw. Okay. So now we can do the water collector, which we will definitely do. And we could increase that. So hold on a second. Let's have a look. So we've got the waka. Now this would probably... So if we get water from here, we'd probably feed it up here. Because otherwise we'd have to pipe it all the way across to here. I'm not sold on my plans yet. I don't know what to do. They place everything in weird spots. It's bloody annoying. See, if I wanted to do a wetlands, I mean, you could do it there. That might cut the screw off. I don't think that would cut the water things off. But it doesn't help us now. So it's like, well, what's the point of doing it now? Okay, we've got plenty of housing. I don't like that they're all just drinking crap water. Just don't know where I want to clean it. Well, unless the assumption is we clean it in multiple places, but... But I can't fit that in here. And I'm not throwing away that much food. I need that gone. I'm going to prep down a farm. How come nothing's happening here? Can you just... Oh, you can put them all in. I didn't know you could do that. Now we're going for sickness. Right, I've only got one. Alright, History Museum. The people of the old world thought of themselves as the culmination of all history, and in places such as these looked down on their ancestors as backward and stupid. The relics and stories of the time before the old world will probably be incomprehensible to us. Perhaps we can gain by studying our own immediate predecessors in a place like this. Shortly after entering the History Museum, we are ambushed by a small group of wastelanders. We scramble together to try and fight them off. Their ambush must have been poorly planned. We outnumber them and use our advantage to force them onto the back foot. Before long, they throw their weapons to the ground and only beg us to save their lives. Have them surrender all their possessions but leave them with their lives. Show no mercy. We aren't so different from them. Offer to let them join our community. Sure, we're caring, sharing people. The would-be ambushers were very gratefully accept the offer to join our community. They don't seem like the vicious type anyways. Attempting to understand any of the museum's exhibits proves pointless. The stories written on the walls describe eras past that are too alien for us to understand. Eventually, though, we reach a large open atrium with tiered rows of seats on one side. Inside, we find what one of us identifies as some musical instruments of the old world. What should we do? If we spend some scrap on repairing the instruments, perhaps they could still function? Yeah, sure. Okay, attempting to teach ourselves to play. When we return to the settlement, we surely be at least one way to pass the time. Though most of the exhibits are meaningless to us, one catches our attention. It's described as Archimedes' screw, a mechanism developed hundreds of years ago capable of carrying water uphill. We spent some time studying the Archimedes screw exhibit. Okay, and there we go. We have the Archimedes screw. We have a lot of people. Alright, we are gonna just stay with what we're doing right now. What are we gonna do with these guys? Do I really want 9 people back here right now? Okay, they haven't got any supplies. They're gonna have to... Whoops. Oh, that's not the town. What are you doing? That's the town. Oh, it was such a short trip too. But they got nothing. I can't. You can't do that to them. Well, I can. I've done it before, but... Why have you lost a person? Somebody's obviously sick. Drop that, please. I want Maximus research. It's great to have the research from the start of the chapter instead of starting from scratch all the time. Well, we didn't all the time. I mean, they still gave you the new technologies already researched, but the bonuses and stuff you had to keep doing. Oh, but having extra people all the time, that could be a problem. Alright, here we go. A pair of wastelanders clad in makeshift armor approach our camp. Brandishing their weapons threateningly, they loudly proclaim that we are making camp in territory that belongs to the Dust Devils, and that we must pay tribute to them if we wish to remain. We can protest. We heatedly object, refusing to meet their extortionate demands. The bandits' vexation will rise. Or we can offer payment. Now, last time I protested for a while, I might have paid them in the end. I'm just wondering if we just go straight for payment. I mean, normally I'd love to do this, but the camp doesn't seem to be okay with it. They just struggle with it. I don't know. Let's just do the payment. Now, what is that? Hang on. If our vexation reaches the max, the people will abandon our community. Okay, so that jumped up. So they didn't like that. Our citizens didn't like that. Jesus, we just got through a ton of scrap. Okay, so that is now available for farming. Okay, I'm not going to put any people in the farm yet. That is just to be ready. This is potentially all the scrap. Okay, so that's... Yeah, alright. Now I see what we're doing. Okay, so what we're doing now... Because there's no berries there. So this is purely for a farm. And we'll be pulling that down. Right, we want to get rid of... We'll get those built first. Okay, collector's done. Archimedes screw. It's definitely what we need. Ah, damn it. Discontent growing. A general sentiment of discontent is growing in our community. The oppression of the nearby dust devils and the humiliation of being subject to their whims are beginning to strain the social fabric of our society. If we keep bending to the bandits' demands, faith in our community's strength and resilience might disappear completely. Okay. We might fight the next one. We'll see. Is that enough food? No. That is. Let's do that. Alright. Still don't need the farm yet. There's also this one here. Okay, so no, we're gonna destroy that connection. Because this is actually gonna go to there. We'll keep that connection for now while that food's there, because I don't want to kill that. I don't want to throw away that food. Okay, clearly we have built that. Not using it yet, but it's there. Oh, we've got no expeditions going. Hang on. Oh, that's because the law's been passed. That's right. Okay, how are we going from? Alright, I think we're going to build... Build another medical center? Gonna build it. I'll build it there. Why have we gone down in food? Let's go to the gym first. I'd like to go to the furthest ones away first and come back. I don't know why. It's a mental thing. Oh, God. A small group of haggard, thirsty survivors arrive at our encampment, begging us to give them sanctuary from the harshness of the wasteland. Injuries are plainly visible on many of their bodies, but they seem reluctant to explain how they were hurt. Seeing their sorry state, many of us want to welcome the survivors into our community. Decline but offer help. We can't support any more survivors right now, but we can offer them some assistance for the road ahead. The settlement's vexation will rise slightly. Decline. Unfortunately, we just can't support a community any larger than our own. Right now, we have to turn them away. The settlement's vexation will rise. Or accept 12. We can try to feed a few extra mouths, assuming they're willing to pull their weight. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, just got a Steam award. Get 75 hungry people. Oh, God. We're getting our houses. This is gonna be bad. Don't have enough water and enough food. Right, that solves the food for the minute. The water is not good. Okay. You go. You're going to feed into that. We are going to do... Let's work out how I want to do this. Yeah, don't stuff up that screw in case we need it. We're going to do a wasteland there. That wasteland. Wasteland? Wetland. It needs to go. It's not efficient however I put this. Okay. Gotta see if we can get this right. So you're gonna feed into there. How much scrap have we got? We've got a good amount of scrap. Let's do some upgrading. Yep, that's all good. Max people into that. You're then going to feed into that. And that'll feed into the farm. And the distribution center. Okay, that's way too much. We actually don't need it yet, so let's not bother. Now this is where it gets really tricky, because we could feed this. Could think about this one just being for the farm. Because I'm sort of thinking, what if we put... I haven't really planned this out very well. Okay, so if you feed into there, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect you. And I'm going to add you to there. Then you're going to go to there. Then you're going to go to there. And you're going to go to there. And then you will also feed up here once I can get there. Which we should be able to do now because we just did the tech. Yeah, I'd love to start saving on some scrap. But we've got to do our improvements first. So yeah, I'd love to increase our input. I'll just key that up, but let me just check a few other things first. We could get extra workers in because that would be good. We could also do those. We can improve our medical. That would be good too. And our expeditions would be good. But let's do that import one first. Ah, damn, I want to get those built. A gang of armed wastelanders wearing dust devil colours approach the outskirts of our camp, demanding to speak with us. Brandishing their weapons, they claim we're in possession of slaves that are rightfully theirs. We quickly realise that the wounded survivors that were welcomed into our community earlier must be the escapees in question. Tell the envoy off. We tell the bandit envoy to go away and to leave us alone. The bandit's vexation will rise. Although it's not what they're demanding, perhaps we can placate the bandits by throwing them some scrap as a means of payment. The bandits' vexation will rise slightly. Will ours go down? Or rise? Where is it? Will ours go up as well if I do that one? Or we just tell them to... Let's just tell them to nick off. Gymnasium. Oh, I'm not going to read this again. Pick one. I don't think it matters. Do they all come up with the same one? I can't remember. Rowing machine seems to work fine. Yeah, that's right. So we want the screw. I want that to... No, you can't do that. You need water storage first, you silly fool. You can't go straight to the screw. Well, that means this is all backwards then, because I could have gone straight to the wetlands. I didn't need to move that down here. Oh, bugger. It's done now. It's a mess. And what's even more of a mess is that. Now this farm's dead. This is dead. This is all dead. Oh, great. Yeah, you're just going out to the wetlands. That's fine, because I want to empty you and destroy you. Sabotage. The survivor alerts the encampment that our water reserves have sprung a leak. It's only natural. I've heard that before. Great. Love it. Alright, we spend some time rowing. Yep, bloody blah blah blah. Open butcher's locker. Yeah, that's good. That always works. Okay, I'm trying to plan, guys. Let me think this through. So, I want 5 people in there. I need 5 people in there. And I won't do anything with that yet. I guess we'll keep this going until it is totally empty. Well, we never got this farm running. I've still got berries. Did I get that medical thing up and running? Yes, I did. Research is good. Okay, so... So we're low on that. That's interesting. Okay, we get some scrap. What else do we do? Feel the burn. Extra exploration law slot. That's it. Yeah, you're good. Go to the wasteland. Waste plant, not wasteland. So if I go here, we have now an extra slot. We don't have any laws though. Okay. We have a lot of people very sick. Yet they're not in the medical. Okay. You guys can come out of there because there's no point in you being in there. Unless it rains, you ain't getting any more. I mean, we could build another water collector. And pipe that to there. I don't know if we're going to get power in this one, this chapter. We may not. Okay, that definitely helped. Now we got a dust storm. What's the impact on that again? Can't remember. Waste plant. Stories say that old world machines could produce clean drinking water from nothing but dung and urine. None of us believe such myths, but on even the off chance that they might be true, we must try to find such a device. Our citizens languish in thirst every day. Before reaching the plant, we come across the remains of a small encampment. It seems as though it had been recently erected, but thoroughly demolished by whatever destroyed it. It doesn't look like there could be many valuables left to salvage, and the sun's heat is again starting to wear us down. What should we do? I think last time I rehydrated, but we haven't got any water. So we've got to move on. That's unfortunate. Terrible smell permeates the inside of the plant. Great vats of rancid standing water occupy much of the facility. However, one of our party fiddling with the control panel flips a switch that causes some of the machinery to whir back to life. What should we do? Well, we don't have any water. Best not to risk any of our water supplies in this strange machine. Well, it's unfortunate. We take some time. We search the entire plant, finally reaching the rooftop. There are numerous panels which seem to have provided the plant with its energy. Oh, we're going to get solar. Okay. Research the solar farm, research the purification center, build a purification center, or upgrade the wetlands into one. Okay, what are we doing? Increase the input. Well, I'm going to leave that for now. We can also do the solar farm, which we probably need to do first because you can't build the other without power. Right, you guys have no food or water, so it's time to come on home. I think we've run out of scrap. That means we can't do much else. We'll be in trouble if we run out of scrap. Nowhere to get any more. So we better concentrate on expeditions because we've got to get out of here. You can go. That'll get us some scrap back. And we're going to leave it there because we've run out of time. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of how I'm playing in the chat down there, in the comments, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, do you think I'm going all right? Obviously, I feel better about how I'm playing based on this is the second playthrough. Totally different this time because we have tons of people. In the other ones, we ran out of people constantly, but we have tons now. But that also is a double-edged sword because we have plenty of people to work, but we have too many people to feed and water. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we might have to stop bringing people in if that's going to be the solution going forward. But we'll have to see because there was some stuff where people do start dying from things. I'm pretty sure, but I've only tried once on the chapter-based one, so my memory of everything is not 100%. So we'll have to see. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts, opinions, and if you're enjoying the game or not, and where do you see the game going in the future, all that sort of stuff. I read all the comments, answer every comment as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.